This is what we've been waiting for, folks. This is the game of the week, and the anticipation, the energy have been building. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Arizona Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start when it opened up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play, pick up a good chunk of yards, and if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front and give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
The completion makes it second and short. He'll hand it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Stiff arms the man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Trying to run it. It's the Jonti. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. Now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. To the air, it's Nelson. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense has got the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Now begin with a quick throw to the left. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Passes the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Past the 10. Touchdown, Arizona. It was a foot race, and he won it. Now they line up to kick the extra point. He's missed the PAT. Wow. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 33, set to kick off.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to pass. It's Nelson. Nice throw, caught for a completion.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
Second down after that completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Broncos have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Fires it on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. He's at the 50, across the 40, the 20, at the 10 now. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Bringing it out, it's Bates. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking for a deep completion. They try a downfield shot. It's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Back to throw. It's Nelson. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arizona 13, Boise State 0.
The back's got it again. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. And the game just good enough for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, BSU. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're...
It's blocked. It's picked up by the defense. A live ball. Can they run it all the way back?
Great job by this defense not giving in on this drive. They've been out on that field for a long time, and instead of giving in, they keep fighting, and it pays off.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick throw to the left side. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. They'll run the option. And the quarterback can't even get the pitch off. That play goes nowhere.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking free at the 35. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks like he's going to run it. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Back to throw. It's Fafita. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's found some room at the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
He's going to take off here. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Broncos will kick this away to get the second half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Handoff to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. Catch made down inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, it's Nelson. He's running out of time here. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Ball handed off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Caught over the middle. It's Janti. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Broncos will line up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Janti. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Broncos. See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score Arizona 20, Boise State 13.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Catch made wide open way downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Broncos come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the handoff again. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pass. It's Nelson. It's a quick grab. Great cut. They whiff on him. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
That's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. You misfire in the pass as time in the period runs out.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter play. With the score, Arizona 7, Boise State 13.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Try to catch the defense with the draw. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking for some space. It's Bajanti. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Bajanti. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. And the Broncos hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And we're able to get him down.
Now that stop is going to bring up fourth down, and looking at the clock, I think it's a no-brainer. In a two-possession game, you've got to go for this, and you've got to hope to convert to stay in the game.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on fourth down. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. The pocket breaking down. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kurt, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Handoff to the back, they'll keep the clock moving. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Try and muscle for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. And the tackle is made short of the marker. That's a huge 4th down stop to get the football back here late in the game. Buckle up. We could have a great finish. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's Nelson. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
Bringing pressure. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass. But you've got to come up with a 1st down.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Home crowd trying to make a difference on 4th down. Quick throw to his receiver. It's caught downfield.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, BSU.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. Deep shot caught inside the 15. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Final minute of regulation, we are all even. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Touchdown, Arizona, to take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, reserve this lead. And he'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's a smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And he stopped short. Huge play by the defense on 4th down. They will take over protecting this lead. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting...